Blizzard has confirmed Overwatch 2 and new word new hero Echo at BlizzCon 2018. Based on teasers presented during the event, it looks like the game will be getting an actual story through its PvE mode. According to Blizzard, the PvE mode will have players team up as different sets of heroes and fight to defend the world from the omnic forces of Null Sector, uncover the motives behind the robotic armies, attacks, and come face to face with rising new threats around the globe. The game will also feature new PvP mobs as well as new looks for heroes.
Let's get you back in the fight.
Indie RPG Disco Elysium will be heading to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in 2020. According to game's lead designer Robert Corvitz, the game first launched on PC on October 15th and has quickly won a huge following, which has also been constantly expanding. Disco Elysium features a detective who's out to solve a murder case, and it earned the praise for its use of dialogue and psychology for interacting with the locals of the city of Revaco.
Play them against each other. Try to help them. Or fall hopelessly in love.
Digital Extremes has released a new update for Warframe, which brings major upgrades to the game's melee combat, among other inclusions. The Old Blood update buffs and rebalances hundreds of weapons, and also addresses mid-air melee attacks. It also includes improvements to combos. The update also reworks the two classic Warframes, Ember and Vauban, for modern audiences. Check out the full patch notes on the game's website.
Knitted world, where woolen creatures once lived in peace, is invaded.
Alterago Games has announced the release date for its adventure game, Woven. It is set to launch November 15th and will be available for PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and PC via Steam. Woven features the protagonist, Stuffy, a stuffed animal who's wandering the world alone and meets Glitch, a metal firefly who lost its memory and identity. The game has obstacles and challenges which can be solved by finding blueprints in order to customize Stuffy's abilities and shape.
Change Snuffy's shape as challenges are found. See the past unraveled while dangers are around. Woven. An epic tale awaits you. On Steam, PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Switch.
For Honor's Wolverine faction will be getting a new hero as part of the game's Year 3 Season 4 content. The new hero is the Zanho and is available to all Honors of the Year 3 pass starting November 7th. Everyone else gets a new hero on November 14th for 15,000 steel. The Zanho is playable in male or female and wields a long, single-edged blade called Fitz, which is able to deal damage at a distance. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night has received its long-awaited graphics and performance update for Nintendo Switch. The update focuses on four areas of improvement: input lag, visual quality, crashes, and load times. With the update in place, input lag has been eliminated, and controls should be more responsive. Quality of visuals has also been improved, so things look more clear and have more detail. The update also improves the game's overall stability and loading times. Halloween is still up on GTA Online this week with a new installment in the Alien Survival series. Project 4808 will let players play as an alien fighting off waves of news teams, FIB agents, and the Marines across 7 maps. Players will earn double rewards by completing this and all other challenges for the week. Also available is a new vehicle, the Rampant Rocket, a motor tricycle. Halloween-themed goodies are also up for grabs until November 6th.
I am the advocate for the greatest.
2K Games has released a patch as promised for its glitched game WWE 2K20. Patch 1.02 addresses some of the issues of the game, including warped characters and unnatural character movements around the arena. Also included in the patch are fixes on crashing and freezing, as well as hair clipping. For full patch notes, you may visit the game's official website. Atomicom has announced its arcade-style golf game, House of Golf, and it is set for launch on November 8th. Exclusively on Nintendo Switch, House of Golf boasts of real physics at 60 FPS, easy-to-play mechanics, 135 levels set across 5 locations, couch play for up to 60 players, and a large selection of unlockables.
All my blessings go with you, my child.
Spider's action RPG Greedfall has received its latest update, which contains fixes and improvements. Update number 3 fixes numerous quest bugs as well as some gameplay issues, including incorrectly displayed waypoints. It also fixes some grammatical mistakes. Update number 3 also fixes a number of engine issues, including a bug where companions would stop following the player, as well as some collision issues. The full patch notes are available through the game's website. Other Ocean is happy to announce the release of Project Winter's first DLC Blackout. The expansion brings a new game mode as well as a unique roles for the traitor. It also comes with a brand new map, new survivor roles, and new items and weapons. The new game mode is the game's take on the classic traitor versus survivors mode, where one traitor aims to have survivors join his team. The new map is smaller and is a nighttime map with new special locations, interactable objects, and events. Today's deals are here. Our free game is for the horror, action, adventure, survival game Friday the 13th to come. And if you're looking for games with the best price drop, it is the action, adventure, FPS, survival game by Creepy Jar. Green Hell and Sports, nature fishing game by Big Ben Interactive, The Fisherman Fishing Planet. For the game with the best discount, we have the action game, the Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus. Grab these deals only here at ALLKEYSHOP.com and go to our Daily Deals page.
The long-running hack and loot series Diablo is getting another sequel called Diablo 4. This has been officially announced by Blizzard with the new cinematic trailer. The video featured a group of treasure hunters that are fighting against some demons. Blizzard mentioned that the events of the game takes place many years after the events of Diablo 3, after millions have been slaughtered by the actions of the high heavens and burning hells. No specific launch date is available for now.
A witness senseless slaughter, brother against brother, pure hatred. And then, executions, agony, suffering surrounded me until my turn comes. They burn my eyes, break my bones. I awaken in terror.
The next World of Warcraft expansion was revealed during BlizzCon 2018. The expansion called Shadowlands will be bringing players back to Icecrown with a new large additional place to explore in the world of Azeroth. A cinematic trailer had been revealed for the expansion showing the Sylvanas Windrunner ambushing the Lich King, Bolvar Dragon, in Icecrown. The battle in turn opens the pathway to the realm of the dead called Shadowlands. There is no specific launch date for the expansion. Golem, a PlayStation VR exclusive game, will have players taking on the role of a young boy named Twine. Due to a serious accident, he is not able to leave his bed, but he was able to develop an amazing ability to create large stone golems. Twine is able to see the world through the eyes of these golems and explore the world, discover treasures, and so much more. Golem is getting a European retail release on November 15, a global digital release on November 19, and a North American retail release on November 22.
Do you even remember how you got here?
Green Hell is getting a new update called the Plant Cultivation Update. The new update will come with a new farming mechanic where 15 plants will be available to be cultivated. There will also be new constructions available, like a new planting box for your camp, farming, or farming needs. The addition of fertilizer will also let your plants grow fast. Some seeds are also available. Players must have a green thumb in order for their plants to survive. They must put much care and attention to them. Publisher Reef Entertainment and developer Taeyon shared two new Terminator Resistance gameplay videos, one of which is a combat-focused game trailer, and the other one is the first minutes of gameplay that includes commentary from Piotr Latocha, Taeyon's producer. The combat-focused gameplay is only more than a minute long, and the commentary video is almost 10 minutes long. Terminator Resistance is set to launch on November 15 for Europe and Australia and December 10 in North America.
Then came the Annihilation, a line that separated the living from the dead.
You're a resistance soldier. Time to act like one.
The Android and iOS game Warhammer Chaos and Conquest is coming to PC. Warhammer Chaos and Conquest is an MMORTS game that will bring players to the fantasy world of Warhammer. Enjoy PvE and PvE strategic combat with persistent army management plus constant live events. Get to manage your resources, collect warlords, and conquer your enemies. Choose which Chaos God you will be pledging your alliance to. Warhammer Chaos and Conquest PC launch is on November 18. Don't Die Minerva has been announced by Savian to be coming to Steam Early Access in Xbox Game Preview. The game offers 3 distinct biomes with procedurally generated levels, 4 difficulty levels, 18 ghostly enemy types with randomized combat, 3 challenging boss battles, a loot system that is affixed, thousands of weapon and armor combinations, and elemental attribute system. Full 3D isometric dungeon crawling powered by Unreal Engine 4. Don't Die Minerva will be arriving by December. Blizzard announced the Diablo 4 mounts during BlizzCon 2019. Mounts are something newly introduced to the game. They can be used to travel faster between waypoints and will also have some distinct dismount abilities. The appearance of mounts can also be changed, like the saddles, armor, as well as horseshoes. Equipping the mounts with different armor will alter their abilities. There will also be some class-specific dismounts. An example is the Sorceress, which sends out an ice storm upon dismount.
You think me mad, old friend, but I know these dreams. They tell of the future. Hell is coming, brother. Hell is coming.
The PvP honor system for WoW Classic will be launching soon. Blizzard announced that the honor system will come with some new world bosses too. Basically, the honor system will give players points for beating players that are considered your equals. If you beat up players that are lower in skill than you, then there will be no points. Points will be deducted if players kill NPCs. The new world bosses mentioned are Azuragus and Lord Kazakh. The honor system is set to launch on November 12th. The Borderlands 3 patch notes have arrived, but this is not the promised performance improvement patch for November. The new patch will focus on some bug fixes and weapon issues. This will include some fixes for game typos, updating weapon information, collision issues in different maps, and so much more. The complete patch notes can be seen in the game's official site. Their promised performance improvements patch plus roadmap will launch later on the month. Destiny 2 introduced another exotic weapon last week, and it was Xenophage. Those who were able to acquire this gun had been disappointed by it though. The weapon was less effective than it should be because it is bugged. This weapon had not been dealing precision damage and was not great in general. This performance that you would not expect from an exotic light machine gun. However, Bungie said that this is actually the unique design of the gun. No result has been announced yet. Today's deals are here. Our free game is for Honor, or for horror action adventure survival game Friday the 13th game. And if you're looking for games with the best price drop, it is the action adventure FPS survival game by Creepy Jar, Green Hell, and sports nature fishing game by Big Ben Interactive, The Fisherman Fishing Planet. For the game with the best discount, we have the action game, the Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus. Get these deals now. Only here at ALLKEYSHOP.com. Go to our daily deals page.